Hi, we're back.
Okay, so we went to bed at like 3 a.m. on Wednesday because
that's the time we usually go to bed, and it's hard to fall asleep
if you're not
out of your
tired.
schedule.
Yeah. We had to get up at 6 the next day. So
7. We got up at
7. Okay, so you're already keeping track. We're already like 4 hours sleep.
Yes.
We hop a cab, go over to our campus, meet with all of our co-workers and stuff, and we got on a bus, and we try and sleep a little bit on the bus.
We were told the bus ride was an hour and a half, possibly up to 2 with traffic. It turned out to be 3. Both ways.
So an hour and a half in, we stop. I'm gonna post about this tomorrow with pictures and videos and stuff, but it's just talking about it's funnier. We stop at the Ocean Resort, which is a rest stop.
So we're sleeping. We get up and we're like, oh, we're here, and everyone's like, what are you talking about? This is a rest stop.
It's this gorgeous ocean resort, like you can see like the ocean all around it. We're like, oh, cool. They're like, no, it's a rest stop. Like, what are you talking about?
Korean rest stops are very different than American rest stops. There's no chains, and there's a little tiny supermarket and just like Korean food everywhere.
Yeah. So then we get back on the bus, and we make it to the place we're actually going to.
Which is on the ocean.
Which is on the ocean. That's why we were confused. This one was called Ocean Castle. So you don't live in a resort, you live in a castle.
Although there was a castle-type structure at the rest stop that was a seafood restaurant, but it was called Seafood Village, not Seafood Castle.
Interesting. So we get in. We all go up to our rooms to drop our stuff off. Apparently it's like 8 people to a room. The rooms consist of a living room, a mini kitchenette, a bedroom.
A living room with one little tiny couch.
Yeah, one tiny couch, kitchenette, bedroom, empty room.
The bedroom has a double bed, and the empty room is just an empty room. Like
the
nothing.
size of the bedroom with no furniture or anything.
Nothing in it. There's no windows. There's a closet, and that's it. An air conditioner.
You're like, what the hell? Are you supposed to bring your own bed? Or like, what the hell is this? So 8 people to a room like that.
With 2 beds and a tiny couch. So that's room for 3 people. That means
2
5.
beds, a single
bed. A single bed and a single couch.
Yeah.
So that's for 3 people who can sleep. It turns out in the closet there's these mattresses, but they're like this, and they're cloth. So it's like you're sleeping on the floor anyway, in a really crappy sleeping bag.
So it's like basically like 3 people to a room about like it's
And there's still only 2 mattresses, and like there's only 5 pillows.
So anyway, so we drop our stuff off, go downstairs. The rooms are awesome because they're named after planets. We were in Pluto because it was the tiniest and farthest room from everything else.
It was so tiny. There's 25 of us, and there wasn't enough seats for everyone.
Our bosses had to stand the whole time, and they just moved back and forth between tables.
And also, it was completely wasteful trip.
For 3 hours, I ate oranges.
I did nothing.
Like, that's it.
First of all, Doug is not a speaking teacher next semester. So the 2 speaking teachers that were there were me and this other guy, Roy, who we'll talk about later, who's insane. But we weren't even teaching the same levels. It was ridiculous.
At 2 different campuses.
Yeah, and we don't work together.
Different school.
So it was ridiculous.
So it was that table.
And then everything else was in Korean for the rest of the day.
And then we had a little bit of a break, which was cool. We got down to see the ocean. I touched the Pacific for the first time. That was cool. Let's just skip ahead to dinner because that was pretty cool.
Okay.
The girls went upstairs after the meetings to kind of like relax and chill, whereas the guys went downstairs and we like had a beer waiting for everybody to get together. It was cool. By the way, they paid for everything. We'll give them that.
That's nice.
Anything we mentioned, they paid for.
Does it make sense to you to drive 3 hours to a resort on the ocean in the middle of the winter?
So it's cheaper. Which is
to do like a meeting that you could have done at one of the campuses
in 20 minutes.
And then we had to drive back 3 hours today and then go to work.
Well, we'll get to that at the end.
I know.
So anyway, so the guys all have a beer and then the girls come down and we walk to a sashimi restaurant. That's sushi that's not in a roll. The pictures I have of that are amazing. Like, I think it was full freaking spread.
I took them. They're very good.
This is where the ridiculousness begins.